My name is Wen Liu. I'm from Shanghai, China, and I'm a mixed media sculptor. So I'm here at my exhibition at Roswell Museum called Molting, Mending. I use a lot of mold making process in my practice to mimic the molding process of animal. So I use very particular material on object to make a mold to capture the negative space and then remove the object and show the shed skin or the mold itself in the space. It's my way to talk about like the absence and loss. My father passed away last year, so finally I decided to make something for him, for us. Luckily, I feel like making some pieces is my outlet for grief. I made one piece called The Furthest Holding in this show. So, like a couple years ago when I went back to visit, I made a mold of his hand. So I started to press clay into his palm to create a pine cone out of his palm prints. And another pine cone, I pressed clay into my palm. Pine cone also a seed of a tree, so I created that way to describe our relationship. And I also use herbal medicine in my practice to emphasize that mending process. Silhouette of adults is kind of like a general understanding of a prescription of a medicine. So I make resin to preserve the medicine. At the very beginning, I try to make it look like a stained glass church window. Try to combine this herbal medicine into resin. It's like when you find an ember with insects in it. I've been collecting from estate sales. So the estate sales, like usually it happens when people pass away. And that's my very unique way to catch up Americans' life, because I can go some stranger's house and based on their interior design, furniture choices, book collections, I can read this person I've never met. Sometimes I spend hours in someone's basement, went through their family albums. It's interesting to me because it was valuable and precious to someone. But at that point, at that moment, it's not valuable to anybody. So I'm very interested in that kind of value and the loss and abandonment. When I mix the medicine into clay, it's like a remedy. It disappeared after firing. The clay become like a mold of the medicine. And I try to make it look like a snake scale to emphasize that shed skin also mending process in animal, and also a metaphor for myself.